Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
Damn, we're on 10 now.
Yeah, really plugging away. How many is in this one? 20-something or 30-something? Oh, no, 50-something, right?
I think so, yeah. But I also think I've seen a couple comments of people saying how, like, the original series what was in the original series was covered in, I think, in the first 10 episodes. So
10 or 13.
Something like that, yeah. So we're getting close to ending that part of it.
Yeah.
Separate
Last one was a little crazy for me, man. I don't know. I don't understand the whole Al thing.
Well, he's a kid.
That was stupid.
Yeah, but he's a kid.
I know, but, like, you don't remember being alive?
How do you know? You've never been in a suit with no body.
You don't know what I do.
I hope you've never been in a suit with no body, because that would just be weird.
Obviously, I got it back, so this might just be a biography of my life.
Imagine. They just changed
I'm going to tell you afterwards. I used to be Ed.
Yeah, I'm now Steve.
I'm now Steve because I didn't want...
Well, no, technically you would be Al, because if you were in the suit.
Listen, things got changed in the story of my life, okay? How it really went down, you don't need to know. I'm just telling you I'm Ed.
So you're saying it's not an accurate portrayal of your life. Okay. It's loosely based on your story.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. That was the only part of that I didn't really...
This one, I feel like this one we should be going forward, like... with the story, like, not like... I feel like we're going to see a decent amount in this one. I don't know why, just because the last one was kind of like the wrap-up of that part of it, like, of them... Now I think, like, they're going to have to, like, figure out more about, like, who this girl is, and specifically, and then, like, what the deal is with that place that blew up, you know? Like, everything, essentially.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions to be had.
And scars with the other people.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's how it ended, right?
Yeah, he's just resting and recovering, so...
Forgot all about that.
Who knows what's going to happen with that? Like, you know what I mean? If that's going to change him in any way or...
I don't know if it's going to...
motivate him more. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Well, yeah, I would imagine if anything would motivate him more.
It's going to depend on what type of people... Like, what they're... Like, you know what I mean? If they don't share the same views as him. Is what I'm saying.
I see
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like show him like loosen up on something. You know what I mean?
Ease up a little bit, pal.
Yeah.
Quit trying to kill kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
That's definitely a possibility, I think.
You know what I mean? Something. Who knows? Maybe not, but I'm just saying.
Well, no, there's definitely going to be something to that, because I don't know if he knew that anyone else was... I'm sure he had to have an idea.
I don't know.
And does the government know that there's any survivors like this, or, you know? I got to imagine they do, right?
Maybe not. No, where they say they escaped the camps, right?
Is that what they said? I don't remember.
Something like that. I forget what they said.
Me too. Just play it.
Okay.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length. I'm laughing because I feel like I said that. Like, yeah, just shut up and play it.
Yeah. That's it. I'm used to it. That's how you talking to me like that.
Shit. Flashback? Oh, then the guy in jail is the one who... He seemed to have a fight with them at one point. Or he was involved. The Alchemist. One of them, yeah.
However little strength I'm capable of. I can only imagine how good it must feel up there, Hughes. Although, I'll never be able to find out without all the support I can get.
Yeah, that's what he told them.
You're not very subtle, you know.
And maybe your naive idealism might actually do some good.
Interesting.
It looked like you were in the middle of a pretty vivid dream there.
Oh, he was.
Not really. It was just an old memory.
Separate destinations. It's funny because he's so like heavily in this opening, so it's like, when is he going to show up?
Right.
I guess we have a lot left, so.
He'll show up when they need their father the most.
Or he's the bad guy.
Yeah. The best part.
that was Scar. Okay.
Yeah. Reiner Scry.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Whoa!
The last thing I remember was this guy kicking me.
Any answers we might have found are under a ton of rubble back in the lab.
They are talking about some seriously crazy stuff in there.
Some serious shit.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
I'm looking for Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Who's this?
Sure. This is his...
Fear?
I'll run a search and see if I can
Probably.
find priors on anyone
I guess.
before Boris Tet.
Because he knows about
Somebody
that place.
high up.
I'm telling you.
Very good. And why you do that?
Sorry to interrupt.
Yep.
Your Bradley! Your Excellency!
At ease.
Calm down, gentlemen. This is just an informal visit. Tell me what you know about the Philosopher's Stone. And I hope for your sake that you don't know too much. I'm only kidding. There's no reason for you to be so uptight.
Yes, there is. Don't act.
There's been some suspicious activity within the military lately. I have no way to determine how far our ranks have been infiltrated. The most we know about them is that they know a lot about us.
In that case, this is
Alright, maybe I'm wrong.
more dangerous than we imagined.
Keep this to yourselves at all costs. However, when I deem the time is right to confront the enemy, I expect you to be prepared to join me in the effort.
Yeah, it's all a game for him. I guarantee it.
I
He knows what he's doing.
think he's.
Gotta go.
I think he's.
Damn bloody good.
You think he's lying? I don't think so.
You see,
What's in Double It?
Well, with the way things have gone lately, Al and I decided we should go back and visit our old teacher.
I think I'm
Oh, we haven't met them yet, right?
There's no way she's not gonna kill us.
We saw her like really quickly.
Get out on me now! I'm scared too, okay? What is it?
That right there, right before Dublin. It's the holy land of automail engineering.
Yep, he's going.
We have to go. We have to go. We have to go. You have to take me.
She'll make you a fine wife someday.
That again!
I would rather talk about my wife anyway.
We know.
It's time for bye-bye. Daddy's gotta go to work now.
Daddy, come early today, okay?
Well, I can try, but Daddy has a bunch of important work that needs to be done. But I promise I'll do it as fast
She's
as
a cutie.
possible. You just make sure to come visit us anytime you're in Central, okay? Our home is your home too. Till then,
So if Fear is not the leak, like if it's not his daughter, then who is it?
You be safe out there.
If it's somebody we know, you know.
So why is it suddenly so important that you guys see your teacher?
Well, there are a couple of reasons. For starters, I'm a little tired of getting my ass kicked.
I was just thinking, I'm tired of seeing you guys lose.
Teacher, why don't you just quit fighting?
Oh, that'd be nice.
What's reason 2?
To see what she can tell us about the Philosopher's Stone.
And to ask her about the truth within the truth. We haven't gotten any closer to figuring it out.
She sounds like somebody I'm gonna like.
Chance our teacher
Yeah.
knows something about
She's
it.
gonna be cool.
Let's hope she at least gives us a chance to ask her. She's gonna kill us when she finds out what happened.
It would have been nice to at least have had a girlfriend before I died. You guys should get a new teacher.
She sounds terrible. In a good way.
yes, it's apparently in response to that sham religion that
Philosopher's Stone, human sacrifices, and the outright genocide of the Ishvalan people. This means, how could this even happen? And who could have orchestrated something as terrible as this? I've got to tell the Fuhrer right
Oh
away.
shit. No.
Hello, Lieutenant Colonel.
It's nice to meet you. Well, actually, hello really isn't the word I'm looking for.
Damn it.
What did she say? Hello, what?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Reason of the what I'm looking for?
What?
Those are your last words. Wouldn't you rather scream?
Damn it. Alright, it's just a shoulder shot. What the?
Damn it. Right. That's exactly how I feel.
What the hell's going on? How did she not die?
Who gets to hear about your daughter this time?
Can I have your code, please?
What? Are you trying to waste time? It's Uncle, Sugar, Oliver, then 800.
You know she's gonna get him right before.
Your code was verified. Please hold while I connect you.
Drop the act already. You're not Second Lieutenant Ross. She has a mole under her left eye.
Oh, it's the other one.
I can't believe I forgot.
So the last thing I'm gonna do is die on them.
That's weird.
You look surprised.
What the hell are you?
God damn it. I can't believe that dude's dead already.
Hughes!
You humans don't make any sense to me. You throw away your lives
You
for
humans.
nothing.
Not even a human? That's weird now.
Yeah.
Gracie, I'm so sorry.
Unless he's a creation of something. Some sort.
Remember, Daddy loves you. I'm sorry.
Damn it. I can't believe he died.
Oh man, this is hands down the
Well, yeah, you might be right, because whenever they use the alchemy, it's always red.
Hughes is a really excellent cook.
To put it mildly.
Yeah, but Hughes is obnoxious. He doesn't know when to shut up, and he spoils his daughter rotten.
He did come by your hospital room a lot to talk to you.
Every damn day.
Of course, it's always the good ones that get wiped out first.
To come and keep me company, and it didn't matter when.
He'd even blow off work.
We should figure out some way to thank him next time we're there.
Yeah, we should.
They just keep taking L's, these guys. I would imagine Mustang's not going to be very happy about this. He's going to go on a little bit of a rampage, I think.
I want to know whose daughter she is.
Right?
You think it's somebody in the...
We're also basing this off of, I'm pretty sure she said, we have to go see father, right? Didn't she?
Maybe.
They're burying him, dear.
But if Daddy gets buried, then you won't be able to do all his work.
Alicia.
Daddy said he has a bunch of work he needs to do.
Promoted to Brigadier General, just for dying in the line of duty.
1914 is the year.
You were supposed to be helping me work my way up through the ranks. There's a side of me that's desperately trying to crack the theories of human transmutation right now. I think I understand what drove those boys when they tried to bring back their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we head back? It's getting chilly out here.
He said he'd be in the archive.
I didn't see this episode going this way.
But he had this look, like he realized something terrible.
He left a trail of blood and runs all the way down the hall. Apparently, he was heading straight to the phone room.
Yeah, why did he stop at that phone?
Because they said don't trust anybody.
He just walked out instead.
That's right, yeah.
The code that he gave the operator is only supposed to be used for military emergencies. So what was it? What the hell was he trying to tell me?
Good question.
I found Major Armstrong, as you asked me to.
We're confident that we know who committed the crime, but we're unsure of their identities.
That doesn't make sense, Major. Clarify for me.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Afraid I cannot.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't.
telling you to explain as your commanding officer. You're disobeying a direct order, Major.
So, I guess he wasn't as helpful to us as we had hoped.
But not a waste of our time. He was more helpful than he meant to be. He said that they had a strong lead, singular tense, on a few suspects, multiple suspects. Which leads me to believe they suspect a group is responsible. And his obstinate refusal
He's
to
good.
talk, even though I ordered
Very
him
good.
to.
His name's Roy Mustang. Of course he's
There's
good.
got to be an officer above me that's ordered him to keep quiet. Most likely.
And him and Sphere had a little bit of a thing, like a feud.
The last clue was that he happened to mention the Elric brothers.
I hate to say it, it sounds like there might be some kind of conspiracy going on here.
Yep.
How does it all tie together?
That's the big question. I'm going after the senior staff. Are you with me, Lieutenant?
Do you even have to ask?
Oh, Roy. Making moves.
He thinks the Elric brothers are...
No, I don't think so. I think that's what he did at high command. Mainly the Fuhrer, I'm sure.
I'm saying he thinks all this is happening and they're searching the Philosopher's Stone and like...
I don't think he meant that they were involved in it. He was just putting the pieces together, I think. Of like what that makes, like that would connect and make sense for that to be, you know?
Because Mustang wasn't in that room with the Fuhrer and Armstrong.
Well, yeah, that's why Armstrong couldn't tell him anything.
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out why was Hughes... It was Hughes, right?
Yeah.
Why he was directly targeted. Like, how did they know to go after him? Like, they didn't go after him because he figured that thing out, because he literally just figured that out, so they couldn't have known that, you know? So why were they going after him? Are they going to start going after each person that was in that room? And if that's the case, then the Fuhrer is definitely in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason why I think he's in on it is because he's purposely not... telling them to be quiet about it because he doesn't want anyone else knowing about what what stuff's going on, you know? That's the only reason. Like, I'm like 50-50 on that
Yeah,
one.
or he's telling the truth.
Right. It's...
And there is somebody else.
But it seems like Mustang believes that it's... Like, why else would he go after the high command? Like, you know what I mean?
He's going after the senior officers, yeah.
Because he seems suspicious now. So, I don't know. And
But I feel like he thinks the Elric brothers are on their side, no? If they're researching the Philosopher's Stone and he thinks that has something to do with something, right?
Well, I think he thinks they're the same as, like, Armstrong. Like, they know something that... They were privy to something that he was not. For whatever reason.
Maybe.
I don't think he knows why, but... I don't know if that means he thinks they're guilty. Like, I don't think he...
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
I don't think so.
If like, him and... What was the girl's name? That was with Mustang?
I forget what her name is. He said
Lieutenant.
I know. Said it a couple times. I don't remember.
Like, I'm wondering if they're gonna start like an like, you know what I mean? Like the Fuhrer starting his own internal investigation. Now Mustang and this girl will start a different type of investigation on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who knows who? And I think they're both gonna end up being good. That's what I'm saying.
Possibly. Or, I mean...
Like that small little group, the Fuhrer, Armstrong. Who else was in there? The Elric boys, and who was the other one?
That was it. It was just the four of them.
And this one that just died, right?
Yes. That's what I meant, the four of them, yeah. I think. But the reason why I'm still, like, shady on the Fuhrer is because he didn't, like, give them any... Like, he just said to keep quiet for now, and then I'll let you know. You know, like, it just...
Yeah.
He didn't really have a plan or anything.
I'm not knocking you for being suspicious of him, but...
And it goes back to the thing that the girl said, that she was like, we have to go to Central and talk to Father.
I know. But that could be anybody.
And why did that one that killed him, Hughes, like, why did he say, you humans? So that makes me think, like we said in the episode, like, is he, like, one of the successful creations from that Philosopher's Stone that they've been working on? He was one. You know what I mean? Because everything he does is red. And what I think she did when hers was red too, right? Have we seen her use alchemy yet?
That's why I mean, like she could be saying Father could be
like the creator,
right? And might not necessarily be a person,
but it still could
like
be
a person of power. You know what I mean? The Fuhrer. I don't know, because he's not an alchemist, right?
Who?
The Fuhrer?
No, it doesn't matter. He could still be in charge, obviously, like, of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely 50-50 on that, because even in that scene when he was in, like, he had me, and then I was, like, suspicious again, and I don't know.
I never really became too suspicious of him in that scene. Now I'm starting to, like, doubt myself, because you're so suspicious of him, you know?
We'll have to go back and rewatch that one scene where she, after her and Scarf tussled.
What she says?
Yeah.
Well, regardless, just because she says that,
it
that
could be just somebody
necessarily
we
mean
haven't
it's
even
him.
met yet, obviously, because
Right.
we haven't met like a lot of senior officers. I don't think yet, right?
Not that I
Besides him.
remember. Like no, not like enough times to remember like their names.
I don't think we have at all.
I'm not sure.
So to your point though, it could be one of those things where like Fuhrer's is going to do an investigation. Mustang is, but the problem is Mustang, is probably already in his head just assuming that it's probably the Fuhrer because he wants to become Fuhrer himself.
I hate to keep comparing him, but I feel like we might have like a Levi Irwin type situation going on here, where he won't like him, but like at some point, there's gonna develop some kind of mutual respect.
I don't think so.
If they're both on the same side, is what I mean. Like obviously, if they're both running investigations, right, internal investigations, and it turns out that they end up having to be on the same side, like he still won't like him.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering what he doesn't like about him.
Is it just simply the fact that he wants to become Fuhrer himself? But it didn't seem like that was the reason why. He like gave him a
He was
look
like really glaring at him.
Yeah.
And the Fuhrer was looking at him like he knew he was going to be glaring at him. So I don't know. There's something going on between them.
That's what I'm
out.
saying. I feel like there's something else happened that we're not aware of.
Yeah.
Because it just seems too obvious. Like, I'm going to become Fuhrer. I'm looking at you, like I'm going to take your spot. And like, why would the Fuhrer know that, I mean, I guess he could just assume that he has high aspirations,
There's always going to be somebody trying to do that. And
That's
you're
true.
a person of power, so it wouldn't be strange for it to happen, but...
And it just seems, like I said, who knew, like, are they going to start trying to pick off... They already got Hughes. Now they're going to try to go after the Elric brothers again, and then they're going to.
Well, we'll see if that happens.
Then it's definitely the Fuhrer because he's the only one that knew that they were in that room.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean, like
doing what they were doing.
That goes back to my point of why
she
they
knew
go
what
after
they were
Hughes.
doing. But she knew what they were doing before that. Anyway, she's been kind of going after them this whole time, right?
No.
Since the library? No.
She didn't know they were going to show up to the library. They just were alerted to it.
But after that, she knew that they were there. I feel. I thought she said something about it.
What, Ed and Al?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she was there with them.
Right. She's very sneaky, so who knows what she knows.
But it seems like
about them being up to. It's like, you know what I mean? Like she may not be associated with. There's still the chance that she's working independently with somebody else, and it's not, and it still might not have something to do with the
It's just that
Fuhrer.
line of going to Central.
No,
Like, why
I
would they
know.
go to Central?
I know.
Because she can walk among the both of them can because they can walk amongst people because they don't. No one really knows who they are.
Well, and the other one's a shapeshifter.
That's what I mean. That's why I said both. Yeah. Because and then it's just that fact that like how did they know to go after Hughes at that moment is what confuses me. That's what makes me like still slightly suspicious of like you saw them in the room and then it happened to happen right.
The
after
only
that.
other way that could be is if they're both kind of looking for like the same type of thing, wrong place, wrong time type thing. You know what I mean?
It seemed like she was waiting for him.
Kinda, like she snuck up on him.
Yeah, and then how? Wait, we forgot to talk about how he threw a knife in her head and she.
I know, and she didn't die. That's why I'm starting to feel like she's some kind of creation
They both
as
are.
well.
And how is she shooting those?
All three of them, even Glutton. What is it, Gluttony?
Yeah, and we've seen his eyes red, and he's got the thing on his tongue. So, yeah, they're definitely some type of creation from
somewhere.
And who would have the power to do that? That's the only reason I'm still suspicious, man. I don't know.
It's probably Ed's dad.
That'd be a real twist. The dad always in these shows plays an important part, but it's the fact that he just up and disappeared one day.
Yeah.
Like, why?
He's either pure evil or he's so good and like they
Forced him to do it.
Somehow have him like held somewhere. You know what I mean? Not force him to do, but like they're using him for something and like keeping him.
If he's the creator and they call him father, then it's like maybe he is just bad,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Huh. And maybe he's one of the senior commanders and he just like changed his identity. I don't know if he could do that or not.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be pretty crazy. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.